Welcome back to the World Junior Curling Championships 2014. We're coming to you live from Flims in Switzerland in the Waldhaus Arena. And now we're going to see the women's playoffs, the page 1-2 game between Canada and Korea. Both teams finishing at 7-2, but it was Korea that beat Canada in the round robin, so they were ranked first. See the standings after the round robin's finished. Korea, Canada at 7-2. Russia and Sweden also qualified. Sweden had to beat Switzerland in a tiebreaker game earlier today and managed to win there, so they will meet in the 3-4 game. The bottom of the standings right here, it's USA at 5-4, Czech Republic and Scotland 3-6. Denmark did not catch a win, they will be going down, and looks like that will be the case also for Italy. This is how the playoffs look. Korea and Canada play now, and the winner will go straight to the gold medal final, and the loser will meet the winner between Russia and Sweden in a second chance to go to the final. See also the standings in the men. Norway and Scotland finished on top. They will play their 1-2 page tomorrow, and it will be Canada and Switzerland in the 3-4 game there. So teams are just marching in. 4 teams left. They were 10 to begin with. My name is Sara Karlsson, and as always in the World Juniors, I am joined by the very knowledgeable Sander Rørvåg. Welcome, Sander.
Good evening.
You see the lineup for Korea. It's Yoo-Jin Oh playing lead. Yi-Hyun Kim is second. Sun Young Kim is third, and the team is skipped by Kyung-A Kim. Alternate is Young-A Koo, and team coach Kyung-Sug Kim.
Lineup for Canada this evening is lead Claire Tully, second Taylor McDonald, third and right skip is Kaylee Brown, and the team is skipped by Kelsey Rock. Alternate Alison Korilak, and team coach Amanda Dawn Coder.
Stone Colours, Korea will be playing red, and because they did beat Canada in the round robin, they will also have the hammer. Canada will be playing the Yellowstones. And it's an exciting matchup. We had a really close game between these two teams in the round robin. Korea took the game to an extra end and won it. So expect a really tight game also here. How much of a benefit do you think it is to be in the 1-2 page game?
Well, it kind of speaks for itself to get a second chance, but yeah, other from that, I'm not sure if there's a big benefit really. I guess both teams are going to feel a bit relaxed in the game, knowing that if they lose, they'll have a go in the semi-final, playing the winner of the Russian-Sweden game.
Yeah, we normally get very interesting games in the 1-2 page playoff, just because what you said, teams are normally quite relaxed. You have a lot to win, but if you lose, you still have another chance, so might as well go all in for it.
Yeah, let's hope they do. I want some stones in play for this game, although I have a feeling we might see a bit of an open first end, as has been the trend here this week. But we'll just have to see. Teams are just having their practice slides here, although both teams had a 10-minute practice before they came out onto the ice here. try and keep you posted on the Sweden-Russia game as well as we go along. Only 2 games here today, Sarah, so a bit easier to pay attention to both games rather than all 5 sheets.
Yeah, I think we should be able to manage that.
There you have it. Good curling, says the man on the PA system. And Claire Tully is going to kick us off here in this first end. Calling this one full 4. Top 4. Meaning Canada is going to play the defensive option here. And I'm afraid I expect Korea. They're going to be hitting this one.
Yeah, we've seen Korea quite defensive all week. They're not the team that's most likely to put stones in play, but they've been very consistent with all types of shots. This is lead, Yoo Hyun Oh. And, well, they make a lot of shots, so I'm not surprised to see them in this game. Canada, they seem to have been kind of growing into the tournament, getting better and better as it went on, so I think they're definitely up for a good fight. So Claire Tully made her first 2 shots of this semi-final. Could also be a reason to play an open first end, just get a bit of a confidence boost by making sure that everyone has a good start to the game, not complicate things too much. Oh, will also manage just fine. So moving on to second players and the tail-offs, Sander.
Can't remember what my picks for the women's side was actually. You know, new teams every year, though it's kind of hard to pick out teams you've never seen before. This Korean team is slightly new to me. But, you know, you might expect Canada and Sweden to be in the mix, being 2 big curling nations, and Russia, 2 of the players that won the Worlds a year ago. Makes sense. For Korea to be in the mix, not sure if I was expecting it. But I wasn't saying they were not going to be in the playoffs. Is there any teams here you're surprised that aren't in the playoffs?
Well, I thought the Swiss girls were looking really solid, but we do have a really strong field in the top 4. I think actually the Swedish girls have done an amazing job to make playoffs. I mean, it's their first time and they're all 16 years old. It's a great achievement for them to make top 4.
I'm a little bit surprised maybe at the Czech Republic. They've had 2 good runs in the World's last 2 years. Silver in 2012, 4th place, I believe, last year. So that the Czechs were a bit closer to the mix maybe surprised me a wee bit. But it's a very even field. It's very open on both sides, women's and men's.
Yeah, definitely. And well, actually, when Korea got their first win in the round robin, Kim in the interview were actually really surprised herself, saying that there are so many teams and I don't know how this is going to go. She seemed really modest and just amazed by the amounts of good teams that are out there. But they have done a great job, finished at 7-2 and are in the top 1-2 game. Keely Brown, 3rd for Canada. This is her first shot of the game. Still just an open takeout, like we expect. And third for Korea is Sun Young Kim. She'll also make the hit and roll out to the side. I think for two reasons. First of all, we have seen teams struggle a bit more with the takeouts out wide. But also, since Korea wants to blank the first end, if the stone is way out there, the roll out will be a lot shorter. Now out to the other side, and in turn, as always, really curls. She will manage to remove the yellow, roll out herself. It was basically just leaves Kelsey Rock draw rather than a hit, so she can practice the weight to the button, and of course she can choose to aim for the middle as well.
A fairly open end between Russia and Sweden too. Isabella Vrano just playing the open hit on the wing here. There's a corner guard on the opposite side of the sheet. Probably going to be a blank there as well. Good thing though for the teams is for Kelsey Rock here, we'll save a bit of time too. So just to get into the game, but also you save a few minutes, which could be good to have for the last few ends. We haven't seen too many teams struggle with time this week, but
no, but it's playoffs now. We might see a bit more discussion. I don't know. And as always, both teams with 73 minutes to play the game. It's the same as in the round robin. And our first look at the Korean skip, Kyung-ae Kim. Makes a nose hit, and now we expect to see Kelsey Rock just make it right back. She's done her job. No more Korean stones in play as Kim makes her way down to the hack for the final shot of the first end. Down here, and she will manage to pick off the yellow first end is blanked, so Korea will keep hammer in the second end. Are you happy, Sander? You seemed quite excited, so I was just wondering what you were thinking.
I'm happy. I'm excited. It's a 1-2 game, but I am hoping for a guard now in the second end.
I don't know, it's like reflecting off the glass and stuff. It's kind of bright when you're not used to it.
Line's good. Top 4.
Little down. A little or a lot?
So this is, I think, supposed to be in the rings as well. Well, Canada are just waiting to let Russia, only 4 teams left, and I'm already getting confused. Letting Korea make the first move, really.
Yep. Consider. Hard. 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 Hard.
Oh well. Yes, Korea is just happy with keeping their last on advantage.
Yeah, you only really need to score in the 10th end if you want.
Line's good.
Obey.
But then I don't know what you and I are going to talk about, so...
Line's good.
Well, can mention that, as always, the Canadian team have had quite the long way to come here. It's a bit different from a lot of the European nations, where there might only be one good team and they always pick to go. Maybe you have a nationals, they might have just a couple of good teams. Canada, I guess you have plenty of good teams, and I'm not sure if Kelsey Rockingham had to win a club spiel or something to get to the provincials, but at least they had to win their quite the long way, and I guess they're going to be really keen on getting the medal after coming all this way.
And so many people expect them to medal, coming from Canada, but they've been doing a really good job so far, getting to the 1-2 page.
Remember that they're out of Alberta too. It's not the easiest curling province.
No, they will have a couple of good teams.
Kelsey Rock was first after the round robin in their provincials last season, but not able to win it. Was able to regroup and catch the title this season. So it's not a fluke that this team's here, that's for sure.
And as for the Asian teams as well, I mean, last year Japan came and they scored, got a bronze. And this year Korea in the 1-2. Tough to make it to World Juniors from there as well.
Got a little fun fact, I think.
Please.
If nothing much is happening. It's about the Korean flag.
Oh, tell us.
I guess everyone knows about the Canadian flag. It's a maple leaf, whoop-de-doo. Although I love maple syrup and all that stuff. But the Korean flag is white because it's the traditional Korean color and it means peace. The blue and red thing in the middle there, the circle, that's the yin and yang, you know, balance of good and evil, balance of the universe, really. And 4 of those with the black kind of line symbols around the flag. Each stands for one of the 4 elements: earth, wind, fire, and what's the last one?
Would it be water?
Yes.
Well, at least when we have open ends, we learn a lot about Korea. I think in previous game we learned that was it 21% that was called Kim.
Was it?
That was your fact as well.
Yeah.
If you're writing a paper on this, I wouldn't use me as a source because I might remember it wrong, but we did learn that a lot of Koreans were named Kim. And just as you said that, I see a guard and they come around. Bit of a missed draw.
Bit of a
by
missed
Korea.
draw?
Quite a big miss. Because it's also a centre guard and Canada has now come round it. Will still pick out in the open about halfway.
Just nudged in a wee bit, maybe. But should be in the open for Kaylee Brown.
Not sure it's possible to roll more behind the guard, but if she could, she would definitely be happy. Almost makes it to nose. Nice shot by Brown. Option B is to roll out now, just to make it more difficult for Canada to roll all the way in. Rather leave them a long roll than a short one.
Mine did too.
Just hit and roll. Yeah.
Kelsey Rock would really love to roll all the way in behind the centre guard. Put some pressure on Kim. Try and force them to score one. And get the last one advantage in the third end. She'll hit this on the wide side instead. And roll out. So if Korea wants to keep their blanking, they can peel off the guard. But they can also come around and maybe try and generate a deuce. It's a very, very long guard. So even if they do come around here, Canada should be able to come down to it, maybe even pick it off. But either way, come around this, make it more difficult for Kelsey Rock.
라인 좋아요, 이태. 10, 8, 라인 좋아요. 8, 10, 8. 할까요? 와우, 와우, 노, 노. 7만. 와우.
Looks like they have great line on this. And finds a good place as well. Still in front of the T line.
I think like half. I don't know. Okay. It's not too heavy.
Almost fully buried. But since that guard is so long, if Kelsey can just come close to it, she should be able to pretty much get to nose. Final stone for Canada in the second end. I think it's starting to come down. They are close to the guard. And makes a very, very nice one, Kelsey Rock.
Should be a blank attempt though for Korea again to retain hammer into the third end as well. The last stone for Kim here, and the second end, looking for the blank again. Off and on, should be close, and it is. So another blank end here.
All tied up still after two ends.
I can tell you that there's a few stones at play between Russia and Sweden in their second end, so I'll make sure to give you an update on what happens there. If you feel like asking us a question, or maybe correcting us if we say something completely wrong, or if you just have any other comment about the broadcast really, you can go on Twitter and just add hashtag WJCC2014, or you can also get us on Facebook. Just find our page, World Junior Curling Championships. Questions are welcome, especially if we have a blank in, then makes it easier for us to find something to talk about.
So for the third time in a row, Claire Tully is getting the end started. 21 years old. That would mean last chance at juniors. But, love to come home with a medal. Will once again draw into the rings. And Kim has now made her way up in front of the house, asking for a corner guard. And it is Hyun-Jin Oh. That's lead for Korea. Gets a corner guard. It's fairly tight to the center line. Probably want that just a bit wider, just because it might block off the in-turn draw to the center. And Canada gonna put up the center guard. Their stone in the rings is really, really high up. This might be even a tap. And of course it is. Gets some good line, taps it. away from the corner guard, which is of course what you want to do if you're not gonna tap it straight back. So Korea's not going to make a move on the shot stone, but on the top one, try and roll behind the guard.
Nice double there. Finds the nosette, spills both the yellows. Taylor McDonald here then.
Whoa! Little down. Whoa.
Looking for the
Not
hit.
down. Clean it.
Maybe just even nose hit here. Keep the yellow one as a center guard.
Good.
Sort of. Nice enough.
Did we decide yesterday what was a center guard and what was a corner guard? I think we just came up with the term hybrid.
Yes, a hybrid guard. I don't think there should be a clear definition. I want people to argue.
I think we might see some massive arguing. Either way, that stone I think is a bit in the rings, but Yi-Hyun Kim, she can hit it and keep two corner guards in play if she just rolls out a bit. Want to keep the shooter in play though.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Even if you roll far and get it in. I don't mind going into it though. Like with a lot of weight. Well, not a lot of weight, but.
Okay.
Don't really want to leave this very close guard. So Taylor McDonald's gonna try and hit it away and roll to sit either a center guard or all the way into the rings.
Like, yeah.
Makes a roll, but now there's double corner guards there, so Korea's gonna draw around.
아니야, 이번 거 중요하다. 아.
Be a really good setup if Korea could sink one behind here. Just comes back of the T line, and I don't really think it's curled enough either.
Easy or bump?
Bump.
Okay.
You want to roll away?
Nose, they can. I like rolling just to here.
Okay, then I can throw easy.
Okay. If you think you can get it inside, I don't know if I like it though. Then they'll corner freeze. I like rolling away.
Okay.
So we're just going to hit this one and try and roll to the open side of the house.
Really hard! Hard! Go, go, go hard!
Ooh, it's going to feather off the top guard. Leaves Korea sitting one. And a chance for them to lie two here.
Yeah, they have the option of either drawing, well, right in there that Kim just showed, or splitting the rings, but just drawing one in here, showing maybe half be a pretty good result. Not enabling a double. Sun Young Kim, Korean third. Really important to keep this quite high and get the line. Don't want to leave a double, because that could be your 2 points on the board gone.
Not really getting a whole lot of curl here. Comes in deep, that should be a double for Keely Brown, which apparently made a triple clearing in the last end to set up the winning shot at the provincials for them. Just been reading the local papers.
Oh, well, certainly good to have someone that can throw that type of shot playing third for your team, right?
Yep. So it should be able to come close to this double. Working it for line though. And thought she was going to feather off the guard again. Does not. Removes one red. Rolls to the wing. Sweeper did a good job to hold that up.
Same draw again by Sun Young. Needs this to curl a bit more. Really want to tuck a piece. As long as they can keep doing that, they will avoid the double. They should have a good chance of scoring two. This looks far better. Might even have done too good of a job, because there might not now be a double for Canada if they run this yellow in. And it's not a very long run either.
Yeah. At least get one of them.
Or here, kind of.
Yeah.
Here noses.
Still fun. They should be able to do it. Like, follow it. Okay, just firm. Try and get them both. I don't know, at least one. Yeah.
So big shot here. Run double from Kelsey Rock. 1, 2. She'll spill the second one. Yes, she will. Nice shot by Kelsey Rock. That's the way to start the 1-2 page.
Yep, Canadian skip came to play. She made a really nice hack weight with her last in the second end, and this is a great one.
Yeah, 6, a yellow one in behind the corner guard as well. Korea's going to hit the wide one roll underneath. Even if they make that one, Kelsey might have these two other yellows angle up on for a double run. Looking close. Just rolls a bit too far here. Will line the open. So a great chance for Canada now to force Korea to taking one. Really only has to hit the red one here, I think, to force the one. Not sure if Korea would play a double to blank if they were to roll off here, Rock. But it'd be nice to sit two.
terrible. Nose is okay.
So after that really great shot with her first, Kelsey now just need to make a nose hit to force Korea to take a point. She's got it right there. Which means we are going to see a score in this end.
Yes, that's for sure. And we did see a score in the second end between Sweden and Russia. Russia took one with hammer in the second. Looking to force Sweden to take one in the third here. Pretty open end, Russia line two. Sweden just chasing a double to kill the end off. Last one in the third here for Kim. Just a nose hit to score the one. Hanging out there though.
Yeah, she also needs to stick.
Is it curling enough? Big weight. Rolls off. She really should have kept her weight down with that shot. Just overthrows that one, I think. Doesn't give the sweepers a chance, and that's a steal, a win for Canada already. Well, third end already, maybe.
But still a steal.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like you said, Sander, just a bit too much weight on that one. Not really giving it to the sweepers and sticking around. Well, Korea will keep the last stone advantage, so expect them to see yet another corner guard now. So really a turnaround in the end made by Kelsey Rock. It looked for a long time like Korea were going to be able to score two. But first, that double and then the nose hit. And they get away with a steal or one.
Yeah, so good for your skip to make a huge shot like that early in the game. Just going to boost the confidence, not only for her, but for the whole team. So good for the sweepers to know that your skip's up in the other end. You can totally trust that person. And I think it's just a boost for the whole team. Picking up a point here too. Might just put Canada on a roll. But the Koreans always seem quite composed. And you'd expect them to keep calm and just tug away. Although we have seen them maybe not be too aggressive when they've had to. But for now, a corner guard is a good start, although it slips into the ring, so can't believe Canada's going to play around too much here. Just going to hit this one, so with that, the end is slightly ruined already, not being able to use the free guard zone here.
No, because even if she puts up another corner, we're going to be on to second players, and Taylor McDonald, she's allowed to hit it. So early mistake like that can actually take the whole end away.
So if this was the last few ends of the game, you might see Korea maybe put up another corner guard, but now I feel like they're just going to play the double here and probably just blank the end and wait for a better goal.
Yeah, they're not down by that much either.
No, so when you don't get off to a good start, just bail out. It's understandable. And that's why it's so important for the leads to put their stones in play. Now they're just throwing away a full end.
Just because that one stone.
And can't make this double either.
Doesn't roll to a bad position though.
No. Make sure to hit this one on the inside here. Not to jam the red. Be nice to keep the shooter though. Lie to, maybe force Korea to take their one. So, seems like she'll do that pretty easily. That's a nice shot. Maximum separation here. And I wouldn't mind seeing Korea freeze here.
No, because the way that it's looking, it's going to take them a lot of work to blank anyway, so they might be forced to drawing for one. Might as well try and generate a deuce somehow.
Yeah, by even playing the freeze here, they'll probably seek it on the blasts, meaning they'll remove both the red and the yellow they're freezing onto it, meaning Korea can hit the other open one, and there we go, a blank end for the Koreans. If they do get a mistake, obviously, two's in play. But it's just an easier way of getting their blank here, freezing, instead of trying to hit and roll when they're so separated on the flat line. It's going to take you a few shots to get there. But that's not quite close enough.
No, and well, almost remove the yellow, but not quite. So if Canada can now sit 3, freezing wouldn't really be to blanket anymore.
Rolls underneath. Might see a freeze again then for from Korea.
I think they're now freezing to the other one, just to sit short with a freeze.
Letting go of the stones quite early, the Koreans. That plus the fact that they sometimes have a little bit of less rotation than the other teams makes their stones curl a wee bit more. Sometimes not a good thing, but sometimes might be an advantage to be able to curl more than your opponent. Comes out nicely here. Definitely makes it harder for Canada to sit to.
Manages to pick it clean.
Just mentioned that Sweden scored 1 in the third, so they're tied up at 1 each after 3 ends. 3-4 game, that is. Winner will play the loser of our 1-2 game.
And freeze attempt one more time from Korea. They've been getting closer and closer. This time Sun Young. That's a really nice shot. No bounce, but just comes up to touch the yellow. Still a bit of an angle though, so definitely removable. But this is, as you said, Sander, if she's going to make the double, it's quite likely to roll off herself.
Oh. Does not make the double, just stuffs that red, rolls out, and all of a sudden a chance to score 2 for the Koreans.
Yeah, they're now drawing the other side. They are sitting shot stone. Made a beauty freeze with her first Sun Young. And now with the out turn. Wondering if she maybe gave this a bit too much, because sweepers are hardly looking at this at all. He's waving at it.
What does that mean?
I would
Heavy?
think it means stop. And it will sit in the rings, but I'm not sure if it's going to count.
Alright, snows. Easy?
Is the yellow one better?
I can't tell. Can you?
No. Seems like the yellow one's better from this angle, maybe.
Yeah, the problem is that then you move to the other angle and it's not really true anymore. We might see the umpires put a stick to that after the end.
Ooh, a measure. Always exciting.
Always.
So just gonna hit the other one then. Kelsey Rock. Just play the nose hit here. Make sure Korea needs to come wide with their hit to lie to. Might take them and roll off.
Right to it. Right to it.
And the Koreans also having a look to try and figure out which one counts, but pretty sure they're going to need to hit the open one anyway. Well, I guess they could play the freeze. They think it's yellow. And they are playing the freeze. If they get a blast again, they could maybe remove the other yellow to score a deuce. Kyung Kim needs to make the same type of freeze that Sun Young did. Now she's up there sweeping as well. At least need to get this for short stone. She will, but
Mine finished at the end pretty hard. So. If anything, yeah. Because I have catchers. What? Yeah. Just hit more. Yeah.
playing this on the out turn because it's the turn they have been using, and they know how much it curls. They need to hit the red on the inside to avoid the jam. Nothing from Tully and McDonald, but they will avoid the jam. Sitting 2, perhaps even 3, and I don't think we're going to see the measure unless Korea makes a double now. Last stone of the fourth end. It's now Korea with a chance to score. And I think this is an attempt at the double. She will just get it to nose, but good enough to take one.
잘했어. 쏘리. 너무 이렇게 세가지고. 아, 가드. 아, 내 거에 살렸었는데 내게 너무 셌다. 내거 왜 쳐? Okay, let's go.
So tied at 1 each after 4 ends. And for the first time, we're going to see Canada with a hammer. Do you think we're going to see something different now?
I think we might see the corner guard at least. And if it's made, we might see some stones in play. Remember Korea tried to put a corner guard in play in that fourth end. Just slid into the rings and kind of ruined the whole setup for them. Might see Canada blank the 50 if they want to start keeping last stone in the even ends, but I think it's maybe a bit too early to be thinking about that. Don't mind just going for it here, score a few points.
But it looks like Korea's going to put up the center guard to begin with, so they might want to force Canada to want to get the hammer back.
This one's really long though.
Yep, but right on the center line from O. Oh, Korea.
Oh, Korea. Flower power.
So Claire Tully with a come around. Because that guard is so long and because they do have last stone, this is definitely better just top 12 foot than all the way down to the tee. Good weight from Tully. But I think it is in the open, so Korea is going to play the hit. They could even get a roll behind the guard.
약간 다운이야. 약간 다운. 에이, 좋아. 샷.
Nice weight, just pushes the yellow one out. Won't really get the roll.
샷.
Sits halfway in the rings.
에이, 좋아요.
And Russia blanked the fourth end. So still 1-1, also in the 3-4 game. But Sweden now missed a hit, so Russia gonna attempt to score 2 over there. Won't make it in the rings, but it's a very usable stone for Canada. Really close. Korea still gonna ignore it and come around.
좋아. 네, 5. 어쩌면 기다려줘. 에이, 좋아. 7. 너. 7. 약간 오케이. 좋아. 6. 7. 7. 8. 8. 약간 오케이. 맞아. 시작.
Good weight, but I think there's a hole there. Maybe not.
Maybe. I don't really like it.
If you get the center, it's fine, but if you get the corner, it's kind of. Can we try just play it tighter and get the center?
Yeah, I can play the hole tighter if you feel it's fine.
Yeah.
I think you gotta play like bonk though.
Make sure you get lots of the center if we're getting it then.
Sorry?
Make sure we get lots of the center if we're gonna hit it then, hey?
Yeah, well, what else would we throw through the hole? I like to peel.
It might be a wise call if you want to get either bite in the hole or get lots of the center. That's the type of shot where you
Sometimes just feather off it.
just end up somewhere in between. So just pick one.
We're going to pick the clearing. Take off the center guard here. Korea's going to guard.
방금처럼 지연아 닦아서 오게 만들어야 돼. 어? 닦아서 오게.
Pretty open between Russia and Sweden, and the fifth end also no guards in play. Russia has 2 reds in the house. Sweden plays a hit, rolls out. So Russia's just going to split the rings again, looking to score 2.
네, 죽는다. 내또 괜찮아. 셋, 넷. 헐. 셋, 넷. 헐.
I think you're just going to get this one in now or try and rub off because it was long and they do. It's a nice call by Kim to get a good result out of that. So now running this down.
Bit unlucky, but does actually squeeze the yellow one into the house.
Yeah, that's a good result. Get a corner guard and gets one in the rings. Could become important later on.
Korea's just gonna guard again. Seems like the double peel on the yellows might redirect onto your shot stone here.
라인 기다려야 돼요. 라인 기다려야 돼요. 언니 들어와야 돼요. 넷.
Trying to get the maximum amount of curl on this now. And have they left a gap? A gap to sit 2 for Canada.
Guard's fine, right?
Yeah, if you get the guard, it's fine.
Bump?
Yeah, bump.
Keely Brown, an attempt and an opportunity to leave Canada sitting 2. If McDonald and Tolley can get it past the guard, it's looking tight and it's good. Oh. It's really good, and I think that's a really great roll as well. Korea will not be able to see more than a fraction of that from the outside.
It was a bit too far, but at the end here just kind of spun back a wee bit.
안 들어갔나?
It might have a bit more actually, but probably couldn't hit it to stick.
정답 괜찮아. 맞기만 하면 돼.
Away. If they played it the other way, they'd just be rolling with their shooter to that spot instead of squeezing a yellow in there.
Just try and peek like half.
Yeah, and
case
Canada
you
could
couldn't
sit
hit roll.
3 now.
Line's good, little tight.
No, line's good, line's good.
Line's good.
No, line's fine, line's fine.
Line's not fine, yes. Okay, whoa then, whoa. Yeah, get a rub. If it's up. Yep,
Up,
yep, yep.
Not rubbing.
Whoa, whoa.
moment. She will slip behind the tee line. Korea could be brave and freeze this. They could also roll on top of it. If they ever make this perfect, it's definitely a get out of jail shot for them. Electing the hit and roll, at least making sure they get rid of one of the yellows, even though it might be more difficult to get the perfect roll than making a great draw. Really need to get the roll here. This might be the only chance you get to get out of losing 3. Now Canada can make the roll instead and just close the center line off completely.
Yeah, if they make a perfect roll here, they might be looking to score 4 even.
Just easy.
I think we have to try and hit and roll in. Yeah. Yeah. Easy down. It's pretty straight on this side.
Kelsey Rock has been really solid so far. She makes a perfect roll now. It's a lot of pressure on Korea. And how much will she get? Oh.
Didn't play a whole lot of weight there. Seems like she had a nice spot there. Couldn't really cash in. One a lot thinner if they were looking to roll on top. I guess they left her for a while too, but still.
It's still quite nice to see them bring the weight down on the rolls. I mean, that was quite long, so you might need to play it a bit harder, but definitely can control the line more.
So are we going to see just a tap maybe? Tap and slide off? I'd be expecting a hit and roll here, but maybe they can't see.
I think they even have room on the inside. Maybe they're just, well, like you said, just tapping this back. Because it's a lot of ice if they're playing a hit.
Yeah. Or just a dead freeze, not sure.
Well, in that case, they would want to freeze the shot stone.
There's a few options with a shot anyway.
And once again, a chance to get out of a lot of trouble. Nothing for line. And those sweepers seem like they want to go a bit.
Yeah, taps that one too far. But it's not easy to remove the red.
No, but I think there is room on the inside. Not a lot, but
I wonder if they're just picking it off though.
That's really tough,
It is.
actually.
That's high though. You might end up just straight jamming it.
It's not bad, though. If I get a little bit of an inside roll, though, is it like 2?
Yeah, if you roll it all, it's 2.
Okay, we'll still play it. I'll throw same weight.
Could play the nose hit here. Remove the back yellow. Try and spin off the red. And you might score with your top yellow, the one just nibbling the rings.
Yeah.
Need to play a bit of weight though.
Yeah.
Could play normal at this nose hit.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to throw down so everything curls. Yeah.
but they're going to play this one with some soft weight, try to get to the inside of the red. Not sure if they can get enough to the inside.
No, but
to avoid the
definitely don't
jam.
want to risk hitting it on the outside and jamming it. So maybe that's why they're just going for the maximum amount of curl.
Last stone of the fifth end. Canada looking to get a grip on this one to Page with a score of 2 here. Maybe more. Close for line, really tight to the guards. How much can they curl? Can they squeeze this red one back? No, but it's going to be a score of 2. I'm not sure if Kelsey Rock could have done a whole lot better than that. That was a good shot. Nice weight control. Nice line call as well. Came really tight to those guards. But a score of 2 surely will taste good for the Canadians as they head into the halftime break.
Yeah, just 5 minutes to have a chat with the coach. And the score is 3-1 to Canada in the 1-2 Page playoffs of the World Juniors in 2014. We will be back just before the second half of the game with some highlights from the first 5 ends. So here we are with some highlights from the first half of the game between Korea and Canada. In the third end, Kim tried to score one, but she rolled off, so the first score of the game was a stolen point for Canada. In the fourth end, there is a red one in the back, so Kim attempting the double to at least get a measure, but she will play it a bit safe and score one back, so a tied game after 4 ends. Finally, in the fifth end, before the halftime break, Kelsey Rock has a tricky shot to score 2. She needs to get tight by the guard, which she does, and keeps curling. Pushes the red one back enough to pick up 2 points and leads the game 3 shots to 1 with fifth ends played. And we are back with the second half of the game, and this is Claire Tully. Lead for Canada. Of course, you're watching the 1-2-page playoff game in the World Junior Curling Championships 2014. 10 teams in the beginning, now only 4 left. It's Canada and Korea that finished top of the standings, and in the 3-4 game is Sweden playing Russia. Tied game over there at 1 each, and Russia with hammer in the 6th end. The winner of that game will play the loser of this game for the second spot in the finals. And the Korean lead is Yoon-Jin Oh. From watching the first half of the game, Sander, any predictions?
Yeah, well, I think the game's going to open up a lot more. As always, the first 5 ends of most of the games we've seen has been quite defensive and open. And now, since Korea's 2 points down, I think they have to really push on and get some stones in play. And it's all a bit down to Canada, how well they play defensively. They want to keep their lead, maybe force Korea to the 1. For the neutral fan, let's hope Korea picks up a few points here. So
13-9.
Yeah, it's right
we might see a few
Okay, Claire.
more tight ends. Korea gets the corner guard in play though, on this 6th. Same spot where she slipped into the rings 2 ends ago.
Yeah, it is quite high though.
Better than nibbling the rings though.
That is for sure.
That's halfway, so it makes it a bit easier to come around in draws. Can't really run it back though. 2 stones on the house from Claire Tully. Looks like we're going to have a freeze from O. Maybe just tap the top yellow a little bit, create a pocket.
Yeah, just set up something that could be useful.
Certainly not heavy here. Looking pretty close for weight, actually. And that's pretty good.
Get rid of that business.
Little off nose. Go into it this way.
Okay, lots of weight. Just medium?
You can throw firm if you want.
Firm.
Yep.
So Taylor McDonald has a chance to remove this, and she's thrown quite some weight to get a lot going, and she will get some wide separation though, and that might actually benefit Korea, because now there are stones out to the side and also behind the tee line.
Yeah, well that was the whole plan. With that freeze from Korea, just trying to open this forfeit, and has been lucky that Canada has spilled 1 yellow in behind the corner guard. Chance for them to play a freeze, and if they make a good one here, they'll be sitting pretty nice. Kim with the end turn draw.
라인 좋아. 오.
여섯, 일곱.
오.
얼마? 일곱.
오.
Hanging a bit wide.
오.
There's a enough finish at the end here.
오. 오.
Not quite the freeze, but finds a really nice spot.
Yeah,
Really-
leaves it higher instead to get an angle.
Yeah, really hard to come after the thread and remove it without jamming on their own nail.
Like this or peel?
Could maybe even come to nose, but it's a tricky shot.
I don't mind the peel.
Yeah, just going to keep things a bit simple here. Team Canada. Just take off the guard.
Good.
They do, and it is Korea with shot stone. They also have it in quite a nice angle. They're going to come down to the other side. Just need to make sure now that they keep avoiding the double.
여덟, 일곱, 라인만. 웨이트 좋아. 일곱, 여덟. 약간 넉넉해. 여덟, 일곱, 여덟. 일곱.
It's got to be pretty close. Just over curling here.
시작.
But I think they're sitting too, and there's no double on
Easy.
because we just jammed that left thread.
Clean. Yeah, really gotta go. Hard
And
for
they're on this
peace.
early.
Hard.
Will they even catch the red?
Whoa.
Telly McDonald, and they're being called off, which is
Okay.
not a good sign. Missed by lots, that one.
넷,
다섯 여섯.
다섯, 여섯.
여기.
It's kind of tricky for Korea where to put this third one because it's very hard to avoid the double, but still what they're after is the deuce. A 3 would be a bonus, so even if they do leave a double, they just need to make sure they can keep placing their stones and score 2. Sun Young Kim, she's gonna
이탈리아.
draw on top of the second red stone, the one that Keely Brown just tried to hit.
오. 오. 오, 라인 아니에요. 오.
컬. 오. 샷.
Would have been great if she had curled just a bit more, because that way it would maybe have jammed on the back yellow. There is a double there. Probably need to throw some weight at this though.
오. No. No.
Oh,
Ooh, and just overcompensated that one.
yeah. Somehow ticks both the reds, but it's not able to remove them from play.
다 보이지?
다 보여.
살짝 움직여도 돼.
Chance for Korea to lie 4 here. And the Kelsey Rock's going to have to make a double or two.
까져.
Nice shot, lies 4. Now Kelsey Rock here really needs to pull off a good shot.
Well, she needs to be cleanup crew all by herself. Only 2 stones to go.
I remember in the third end, made that really nice run double to set up for the steal.
If she could make a double and maybe get a roll to the right-hand side as you see it, or even just a straight one.
Try and get the straight back double.
Yep, just a straight double, sit for shot stone, maybe hope that Kim rolls out and then attempt another double. She'd be fine.
Yeah, I think there's a chance you might jam on the yellow if you try the slash double here. Makes sense though, just to play the simpler shot.
Yeah, they are 2 points up, so
Well, man.
no reason to go absolutely crazy, but still a tricky situation for Kelsey Rock and the Canadian team.
Curl a little.
Just not enough there. Just goes right by the back red. At least leaves as her shooter and the forfeit here. Korea's going to have to make a play on it.
Yeah, and if, well, Korea's going to need to roll in order to avoid the jam on the red, and that way they might jam it on the yellow to at least outcount 1 red. Or even 2. So need to be a bit careful with the jam. But Kim could still be sitting 4 after this.
Oh!
Kyung-Hae Kim.
What are they
And that must have really gone on them. Panicking. Will they even stick around? Oh, she will jam it and roll off, but, well, good enough to sit 3. She's still throwing them pretty hard.
아까죠.
Yeah. What do you want to do here? There's a few doubles on.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. I might get that too.
Can't jam though.
I know, that's the thing. I don't want to give him 4. Like right now, I'm happy with giving him 3.
This one curls low, right?
Yeah. Could play this too. It's really thin, but
That's very thin.
Why don't you have options here?
not really.
Yeah,
Not
here.
the only good ones though.
It's thicker than that.
I think we have to try it. If we give him 2, we give him 2.
It's never, is it ever, well, I guess you'll get rid of one of them
At least
if
one.
it does jam.
Yeah.
Could play a hit on the back red and roll on top of yellow, but got to make that pretty perfect for not to leave a nose hit for 3.
Yeah, and just like Kelsey said, if we
I don't
give
know, I
them 2,
kinda
we
like-
give them 2. She should be
Yeah, it's
quite
not bad.
happy
It
with
does
that right
curl.
now.
And if we get the back one, it's a bonus.
Yeah. This is just really hard and it takes off, right?
Yeah. Okay, I like this. And if we get the back one, it's good. It curls here, so I'm not really worried about
Easy though,
easy.
still?
Yeah.
Hitting and rolling on top. Might even get the double. Could be a good result. Want to be careful though. If she just removes 1, Korea's gonna have a shot for 3.
Make it harder because it's 3, I guess.
Oh, so close, but a nice roll. I wonder if she's out counting the red.
I'm not sure she is, though.
Look at this again. She's just going to feather by the back one. And, well, the two Kims are just eyeing up the situation.
걸로 들어갈까? 약간 치는 걸로. 그냥 들어오면 해야 된다. 응. 아니야, 일곱 웨이트로 하자. 일곱 웨이트.
Seems like they think the yellow is out counting the back one. So looking like they're going to play a draw here and try and nudge the yellow out to the side, spin into the forefoot for 3.
It's definitely a trickier shot now, but I don't think she's gonna, well, because they looked at it so many times, it can't be far that they need to move it, so basically just need to touch it on the inside.
Not an easy shot though. It's
No.
easy to overthrow this one too, and you go straight back, and you might end up scoring only 1.
If they are sitting one. Last one of the 6th end. And it has become pretty complicated. Don't think she's going to drive it by though.
Canadians were talking about how much it curled on this spot.
Oh, and off it now.
Well, it's a bit heavy. Just nudging off, then sliding back.
Ah, well,
Should be
she
enough
makes
for
it for
2.
2.
Yeah. Really close to making that perfect. Just overswept it. Bit of miscommunication there.
Yeah, I'm not sure the sweepers were really clear with how heavy that was. But then again, my Korean is extremely limited to hello. And I don't think they said that.
What is hello in Korean?
Annyeong?
It's good to know. We're going to have the Olympics in 4 years.
Yeah.
In Pyeongchang. Not that I'm going to be there, but
Well, you were in Sochi.
yeah. We'll see.
So, 2 back on the board for Korea. And once again, we have a tied game, 3 points each. In the 3-4 game between Sweden and Russia. Russia, well, actually, Sweden stole one in the 6th end, and they now have a 2-1 lead on the sheet next to ours.
들어간다. 안 들어간다.
This center guard is certainly nicer. It's very close to the rings. Claire Tully with the come around.
Looks like it's coming down. Okay, yep. Hard. Really good, Claire.
Yeah, nice weight there. Just wasn't swinging as much. It's going to line the open. Korea is going to go after the yellow. Surely not going to make the inside roll though. Just going to roll to the wing, I believe. Never a good sign when your skip yells yes before you even let go of the stone.
No. Really diving in towards the guard now. And are they by? Yep.
No problems.
Maybe just sweeping it to get the roll. it back. And, well, do you think we're going to see the roll now? It's going to be very close to the guard, but...
What do you think is an acceptable outcome for this end for the Canadians?
Well, blanking it would probably be pretty nice for them. Taking hammer into the 8th end. They would love to score 2, of course. Acceptable is to take 1 as well. Acceptable would be to give up a steal too, I'm not sure.
Is it?
Well, it wouldn't, still not a bad...
Giving up a steal in my book's not acceptable.
No, it's not good, but what's acceptable and what's good might be 2 different things. Well, being 1 down with hammer in the 8th end isn't the worst situation.
No.
Never acceptable to give up a steal, you're so
It's
harsh.
survivable.
Survivable, okay, sorry. Maybe we just need to make sure that we have the same meanings of words. What do you think would be an acceptable outcome?
Well, I've always said I like to keep the last stone in the even ends. So with this situation, I'd probably go for the blank, but some teams like to try and score as many points as they can whenever. But we'll see what happens. Not a complete setup for the Canadians here to score big. So
no, this is a short back, a very short run back. We've invented a couple of new words, but she wants to stick in front of the shooter.
yeah, well, leave 2 stones in play here.
Anything to avoid the blank for Korea. Once again makes a nice roll behind the guard. And now at least making Korea think about, do they want to hit it straight on or hit the red one first? And I think they're going for the yellow stone.
Nice weak block behind the centre guard. Well, again, it's going to be the short pack. That's a new one for me.
A new one for you?
Yeah, new term of the day, apparently.
Yeah, well, if we have a long back...
Might as well have the short pack.
Yeah.
Is there anything halfway between those shots?
No, that would just be a run back.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Why are you even asking me this? She makes it again to keep 2 stones in play. Remember, the goal for Korea is to force Canada to take 1, so they want to keep 2 stones in play. Want to make sure that maybe they roll behind the guard on their last and force Kelsey Rock to play for 1. And if Canada keep making these nice rolls behind the guard and Korea eventually misses the run back, they could score 2.
Go, Claire.
Go, 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 go. Good.
아, 밖으로 볼까? 전타로 볼까?
약간 막.
웨이트는 너무?
라인 넉넉해요.
Oh, and what will they have? Nothing. Well, just touches the yellow. A bit of a miss by Kim.
Still normal, a little quicker.
Splitting the rings now. Going for 2.
Someone does know the lyrics.
Nope. Brings a smile on the Canadian faces though. A bit of an odd cheer from the stands here.
Okay, line's good.
Line's good.
You can afford to be up here.
Wait only. Line's good. T-line. Line's good.
That's good there. It's good there.
Well, they have left a double here. If Kim wants to go for it, could have swept that one a bit deeper.
I
Maybe
thought
the
if she
angle
went backwards.
even steeper.
Yeah, but if Kim makes a double, she gets the blank.
True. What do you want? What do you want the most though? 2 or a blank?
Well, I guess it's always really nice to score 2.
I think so.
But still, there's no reason to be too upset if you get away with a blank here.
라인 넉넉해요.
She got some better line now. She was really wide on her first.
최대한
And,
가봐야 돼.
I don't think
가요,
so.
가요, 가요, 가요.
I was a little bit surprised she was playing that across the nose instead of on the intern. Does not curl enough, and seems like Kelsey Rock's just going to play the same line as with our first one here. We'll even have backing with the yellow. So we're down to the last one here of the 7th end.
No backing yet.
This 1-2
No
page
backing
in the
yet.
women's competition.
Okay, no backing, no backing.
Winner goes to the final. Loser will play the semi-final
Okay, should have a
against
chunk of it now.
the winner of the 3-4 page, Russia-Sweden. Kelsey Rock here with a good chance of making one big step closer to that happening. Playing the final, I mean, not the semi. Scores 2 here, and it's going to be a 5 shots to 3 lead for the Canadians.
Okay, try and, yeah, if we can get a blanket, that would be perfect. Yeah. But first one. Let's
Let's take our time. We got tons of time.
You heard Kelsey Rock. If we can get a blank here, it'd be perfect. Why would the blank here be perfect?
Hana's
Sarah?
14-3.
Because then they could force Korea to 1 in the 9th, have hammer, and be 1 up in the 10th end. And I'm sure you, Sander, who are the master of statistics, can tell us that you're looking very good to win the game if you're 1 up with hammer in the last end.
Yeah. Well, we'll get back to the stats when we get to the 10th end.
Yep, it's always in the 10th end we get the stats. I can't wait already. For now, we're playing the 8th end. It is Korea with the last stone. They definitely want to score 2 back.
Line's good, top 4. Yep. Right back. Hard.
Seems like Sweden is winning the cheering competition so far.
Yeah, the Canadians have, well, they're not really competing against each other, I guess, but Canadians are kind of getting the words and their melody wrong up here. Swedes, on the other hand, are spot on, of course.
Yeah, and you're not biased at all, are you? Carlson.
No comment. Well, I think you would agree with me on that one, actually.
Yeah. Swedish has even gotten the Scottish girls to join them to cheer for the Swedes, so doing a good job over there.
Yeah, and Sweden are 3-1 up on Russia, playing the 8th end.
Yeah, just all 1 in the 7th. This game's been so quick, Sarah.
Line's good.
Already in the 8th end.
I know, it just,
Not sure what happened.
well, it's playoffs, it's so much more exciting all of a sudden, and time flies when you're having fun.
Been pretty quick though. I mean, Canada and Korea have about 27 minutes left to play these last 3 ends. So they're not running low on time exactly.
No, it's always good to know that you have plenty of time to play the final ends. Korea want to come round the corner guard now.
So Canada in the lead, Sweden in the lead. We might have a replay of the final here in Flims 4 years ago when Rachel Homan played Alma Hasselborg.
Yeah, we all know what happened in that final.
Sweden won.
Or medium.
But still a long way to go for that
Easy.
to happen.
Okay.
And Korea does not get buried behind the corner guard, so this one is wide open for Taylor McDonald.
Little up.
Yep, really hard. Hard. Go. That works.
Real nice. Squeaks past the corner guard. Removes the 1 red, setting 3 at the moment.
And Korea can't really hold back. They do really need to score 2 now. Otherwise, they're going to be in trouble for the final 2 ends. Oh, and she will get a really good result. He even spins a bit too far, but opens up that forfeit area now. Just 1 yellow lying there, and I don't really think Canada's going to guard it.
Just one red being picked off here by McDonald. And I wonder if they're playing a freeze here.
I would think so.
조금 쳐도 돼. 조금만 넉넉하게.
Make sure to keep 2 stones in play, but not leaving a double. The freeze is a good shot.
Could also just guard the red here.
They sure could.
We do that a few times, and
헐.
then you maybe make the hit and roll off the yellow.
예.
If you make this perfect though, it's pretty good. And this is as perfect as you can get.
Definitely on a good angle as well.
Yeah, there's no slash double here to take off the freeze.
We've got to hit and roll in front of this. They keep making it harder for Korea to generate their 2.
Clean. Clean it.
Close, close.
Yep. Whoa. No, 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 no. Clean, close, yep. Whoa. Whoa.
Hard roll, Tay.
Hard, Tay.
Really hard. Right
Go,
over,
go,
right
go,
over.
go, go. Good.
살짝 쳐도 돼.
방금 팔팔 나왔어. 뭐 할까요?
웨이트만.
아니 약간 높이. 오. 오. 라인 아니에요 언니. 오. 오. 라인 아니에요. 오.
할.
Putting another one on here, but not exactly what they wanted to do.
Yeah, I wonder if there's a double on now for the Canadians.
차량이 너무 센가?
Not throwing big weight, maybe just looking for the
Yep.
head and roll.
Whoa. Whoa. Clean it.
No, 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 no.
Clean it.
No.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
There we
Nice.
go. Really nice.
Yeah, great shot by Keely Brown. It's not now quite a lonely red in there. It's
Almost rolled too far. Just if they rolled 2 more inches there, it'd be a pretty easy shot for Korea to maybe like 2. But that top, well, that yellow stone on the red here, it's not easy to move.
빼자.
But I think they got to make a play on it.
yeah. If they ever want to have enough room to score 2 here.
Oh. Oh.
Maybe overthrown this one.
Yeah, it looks like it's got a lot of weight.
And it's not there for line either. Keeps the 1 red but rolls out with the shooter. Can't afford to make those mistakes.
No, I think Kim was just calling a back 8-foot draw or something. And that was solid hack.
Yeah, I don't want her to hit and roll, so I like center line top 8.
Okay. Tucking a piece here is not awful either.
That's not terrible, actually. I'll ice it tight if I overcoat, but I just don't want her to play this.
Yeah, true. Okay, and right here it's really good then, right?
Yeah, right there.
Okay. Still the same. Your last draw probably was back 8.
Okay.
line's good. Just bite top 8.
Hold
Just
on.
bite top 8.
Just top 8. Line, wait only.
Line's really good. Just bite top 8.
Line's good. Top 8.
Just bite. Just bite. Just bite.
Top 8. Line's
Line's
good.
still really good. Just bite it. Just bite it. Good sweep. 14-6.
Good sweeping.
So I'm guessing the yellow one on top of the red one is out counting the red.
Yeah, I believe so.
Kyung-ae Kim really want to roll behind the yellows, but also really want to keep their shooter. Really panicking now. What has she got? Oh, she will roll too far. Still leave Canada sitting shot. Remember, Korea really needs to pick up 2 here.
Is this too much ice?
Yeah, well, they're lying second and
that's
third
good,
here,
okay.
so Kelsey Rock needs to be a bit careful not to leave a double somehow. Are they playing a tap on that first stone Kelsey played?
I think so.
Yeah, and if she would ever overcurl that and tap it just a foot to the right, maybe there might be a double for 3. So if anything, tap it too far maybe. It's gonna be hard to do, but just need to be alert.
Little tight. Little tight.
Yeah, you can go. You wait only.
Hey,
Line's good.
Line's good. Line's good.
Line's good.
Gotta curl, gotta curl.
No. No.
Just waiting for this one to curl. Taps it in. I don't know. Is there a shot to score more than 1 here?
Not an easy one, that's for sure.
Yeah, I don't think they can see
No.
enough of that yellow on the left-hand side.
Just need to go for the single score here.
Yeah, but I'm not sure whether they're playing the hit though. Could just easily draw here on the outturn. How much can she even see of this yellow?
I think she's got more than half.
Okay. Still though,
Yeah.
I think I'd go for the draw here.
Yeah, but remember, she's played pretty much hits all the way through. Not that many draws for Kim. She might just feel more comfortable with this shot. The last one of the 8th end, and this is the score 1 for Korea.
Has not overthrown this one, that's for sure. Soft weight with this one. Can't cash on the top stone here. It needs to get past. Are they able to hold the line here?
They are.
Oh, just barely. Actually nudges off the top yellow, but not enough to redirect right off it. Continues down, gets the shot stone, leaves the red for a score of 1. Wow, it's hard to be closer to the miss than that.
Yep, but just thank the sweepers, and
Yeah.
after 8 ends, it's still Canada in the lead, 5-4, and they also have Hammer in the 9th.
A bit of sigh of relief there from Team Korea.
Yeah, definitely. They could not afford to give up a steal of 2 in that situation. Hyun Oh
둘, 셋.
셋 좋아, 셋.
will get us started in the 9th end.
셋.
The winner of this team, of this game, will move right on to the final of the World Junior Curling Championships. Loser will play the winner between Russia and Sweden. They are still playing the 8th end. It's Sweden up 3-1, Russia with the last stone. And they are now having a timeout over there.
Yeah, Russia lying one on top of the floor. Sweden's frozen on top of it. They have the third shot in the back of the house. They're down to the first stone of fourth player, Portunova, looking to figure out how to score 2 or maybe 3 in this 8th end. I love that Swedish song.
It's quite cruel.
Yeah, can you please explain what it means?
Well, when the opponent team is taking a timeout, the Swedish fans are singing "They Have No Idea" over and over again. Or just seem really nice Swedes, and then we're just talking shit about everyone when they're not looking.
Exactly.
빨리 와.
I know, I love it.
웨이트.
가야 돼.
Yeah, because you can understand it, so we can't really do it to you.
라인은
딱 붙어야 돼.
Well, you do it anyway.
라인 정말 좋아.
True.
웨이트 가야 돼.
진짜 좋아. 계속 와, 선정아. 하이. 하이.
Big screaming to get that in behind cover. I think it's almost buried, but behind the tee line. Trying to pick this off now.
Nice shot, Claire.
Really nice shot. Gets close to the guard, and remember, she's the lead. She's not allowed to hit it, so makes a perfect one, Claire Tully.
8방구. 8방.
Yi-Hyun Kim,
좋아.
17 years old, is second for the Korean team.
라인 진짜 좋아.
웨이트 약해.
정말 좋은데. 진짜 좋아.
웨이트 더 가야 돼.
오.
She plays a nice one, comes a bit too deep. And Canada now just going to take the centre guard off. Makes sense. The only thing they don't want to do is give up a steal, so don't really want any centre guards in play, and it's Taylor and McDonald second for the Canadian team to do the job.
Clean. 어디까지야?
셋넷.
셋넷. 셋넷.
어.
다쳐.
앞으로. 약해, 약해, 약해.
좋아.
약해. 넷.
오, 셋.
셋. 셋. 셋. 셋.
얍. 하이. 얍. 하이. 그렇지.
Gets a nice guard. Doesn't cover the shot stone, but that's fine. Covers the centre line instead. Might be even better.
Well, Team Canada, they're not going to fool around too much here.
Really
Just
clean.
going to take it off.
Can't get much like this.
Good.
Moving on to thirds, and it's Son Young Kim.
오. 웬만냐. 웨이트 어디에요?
No, 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 no. Shit.
Easy.
It looks like Russia has left the draw here to the forefoot to score 2 and tie the game up
Whoa.
between
No.
Sweden and the safe
Whoa.
end.
Whoa. No.
And if Keely Brown can get rid of this red and even stick around in the rings, oh, she'll at least leave I was going to say 2 yellows, but that didn't really happen. At least that back red one isn't really a great shot stone that Korea's going to steal on.
쌤 맞으세요.
둘 셋이 좋아.
So just putting up a guard again, hoping for a mistake. There's now a yellow one in the way as well.
끝. 난 좋아요.
활.
계속 와요. 라인 좋아요. 좋아요, 좋아요. 계속 와요. 라인 정말 좋아요. 오, 오, 오.
Puts up a center guard here, Korea. Not gonna let Canada blank this end. And Russia just took 2, and it's a tie game after 8 ends between them and Sweden. There's one Russian guy pretty much battling it out on the rafters.
Well, if there was ever just one guy to take on a whole crowd, I think Russia picked the right guy.
True.
He has a voice like I've never heard before.
Yeah, not like an angel, but more like
I think he'd do
Bulldozer.
well in opera.
yeah, true.
Bulldozer. It's harsh. He has a nice voice.
It was meant as a compliment.
Strong.
Strong voice.
Yeah.
오.
Kyung-ae Kim
라인 기다려야 돼요.
replacing the guard
라인
once
기다려야
more.
돼요.
I think we're going to see her come into the rings with her next one.
오. 라인 기다려야 돼요. 오.
오,
오. 웨이트 어디에요?
오, 세다.
오.
야!
오. 십.
하이!
활. 나나나나나나나.
If you're later, that's okay, probably. Eh?
Yeah.
How do I deal
Lighter's
with
probably
it?
better than deeper.
Okay.
Okay, just come around.
Line's good. Line's good.
Canada playing the come around now.
Fight the floor. Line's really good.
Really important to keep this in front of the tee.
Room. Hey, leave it high. Leave it high. Leave it high.
And not curling enough, just trying to leave this high instead.
Whoa. Sit.
And I guess, well, Korea really wants to steal, but giving up one and the game is, well, it's still alive. They can't really afford to give up more than one, so they're going to hit and roll off of this yellow just played by KOR-CAN.
좀 줄일까?
She's been wide on a couple of hits with her out turn here. Kim really needs the roll now. Oh, she won't roll, but they will sit too.
Draw. You threw really good weight.
Okay.
There's this whole side too if you want, Kels.
Sorry?
There's this whole side too if you want.
I know, but I just threw this.
Okay. Just so straight.
What? I just feel like I just threw this.
Same draw left for Kelsey.
See, is a little more.
It's she needs to get to 4 foot to score her one. And just like she said, she just threw this, but looking at it, it's not plenty of room. She really can't afford to be wide here.
Little wide, little wide. Still on this one, whoa. No.
No, really
You
gotta
can't, you
curl.
can't go, you can't go.
Oh, this is not looking good. Really needs to curl.
Curl.
Past the top red.
Yeah, that side.
Oh,
Anything, Dave.
that's going to be a steal of 2
Yeah.
for Korea.
2 red.
And that's going to turn the game around completely. 2 points for Korea. They now lead the game 6 shots to 5. Not what Canada was looking for. A point
Okay.
there, and they're 2 up. They have
At least one.
all the chance in the world of winning the game. Well, they still have, but it's certainly not as big as an advantage being 1 down with the hammer as being 2 up without.
No, and remember in the round robin, this was the exact situation. And then Canada ended up scoring 1, losing in an extra end.
Is that when they thought they scored 2?
They did think they scored 2, but they did not, because the one wasn't actually in the ring, so it was an extra end. And Korea managed to pull out a win then. And I believe this is the end. We're going to hear about your numbers.
Yeah.
We've had pretty much only very tight games in our broadcast. A lot of extra ends as well in this situation in pretty much all of the games. One team 1 point up and the other one with hammer coming home. Canada
Line's
needs
good.
to score 2 to win the game.
Halfway.
Well,
Line's
if you
good.
look at all the women's games during the last 3 seasons at all the tour events and big
Yep.
championships,
Yep, hard.
the stats say
Good.
you're likely to win
Good to-
57% of the time with your up 1 without hammer. I wouldn't say that's a big number.
No, it's
Pretty
not
much a
a
coin flip.
huge advantage, but there is the opportunity to you can also give up 1 and then have the last one in the extra end, and you're more likely to win if you have hammer there. Final end of this semi-final.
So you'll see some teams, they might go really full on to try and steal here. Some teams, they'll just play to get away 1. and get the extra.
It maybe depends on how confident you are that you are going to take that point in the extra end.
I think I'd play for the force, but I don't mind the setup here, coming in and put the center guard on. Make sure you have that.
Lots of room.
But if Canada would maybe roll out here for some reason, I'd probably take the corner guard. It's a pretty nice draw.
Yeah.
하늘로. 이거 얼만큼 보이노?
화인 쓰자.
And timeout called by Korea. Guess they're just gonna try and figure out how hard they're gonna go for the steal or the force. And the coach, also named Kim, but Kyung-suk, I believe, is on his way to have a chat with the girls.
그러면 저거 열면은 오늘
근데 3분의 1 정도 보이나?
바로 달력도 바로 반 정도 보여도 때리도 이건 나오니까 이거부터 때리면 되잖아. 그럼 저 앞에 거 열어버리면은 적어도 최소한 1점 주는 정도 가야 되는 거지?
네.
그러니까 저걸 열어버리고 안쪽으로 열어버리고 다음에 걸리면 그때 난타전을 써드릴 거야. 이거 지금 당장에 해결 못 하잖아. 빨간 거. 그죠? 지금 당장에 해결 못 하니까 열어버리고 그 다음에 난타전으로 야들이 센터로 갈 겨를이 없다고. 그지?
네.
됐나?
네.
오케이.
쌤 여기 붙이면은
붙이면은 누가?
나도.
붙이면은 뒤에 거부터 먼저 때려.
네. 노멀만.
So, Korea has elected to take away the corner guard. Think they will be going for a force then. Don't want to leave a corner guard either, just keep sweeping. And probably good enough.
Is the back one really?
Do you like that, or do we put up the guard? I just at least want to have a shot for one.
Yeah. I like that.
Okay, just like bumper. Okay.
You want to call it time?
Yeah, sure.
Time out.
And another timeout. This time it's up to Canada to decide how hard they want to go for the two.
Pretty darn good, yeah.
And it's Amanda, Dawn Cotier.
curls there.
That's on her way.
Like the sheet's definitely slanted like this.
I just want to get another rock in the house. You
I
guys
know,
think that's
the
so good to
one
roll into the
sucks.
house.
I know, but it could help us in the end.
Yeah.
Either corner freeze red or hit and roll. So it's kind of, yeah.
Do you like the tap on the red in the house? Or like try and get
If you
shot?
come around and tap it behind T, you don't even have to get shot, really.
That's not terrible either. We just can't roll over and check them up for a double.
Yeah.
That's my only concern.
I don't mind the freeze. I like it. I mean, if you freeze, it gives.
For hard juice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Double peel. That's the thing, right? So I guess it's going to be comfortable if you make the perfect roll.
It's just the only shitty thing is, crappy thing is, she makes the hit and roll, or we don't make the hit and roll.
Perfect.
We're getting one.
Yeah. So it's really, do you want hard juice or soft juice?
I don't mind the soft juice.
I don't like the soft juice. I like the hit and roll. Let's go. Hit.
So hit and roll, but question is on the guard or on the short stone?
Just bump.
I think you could. On, down.
Oh! Yeah! Yes!
I'm guessing it's on the guard to open up the center and leave a corner, but this one is curling. Will they get second prize? Well, not really. Still leaves the red one hanging around. And Korea gonna take off the yellow one in the rings now, try and roll this one into the center line as well. They're starting to feel like they could go for a steal now, perhaps.
Yep. Bang. High. High. High.
Oh, oh, and she just missed it completely.
I like the way the whole crowd says the Korean lead's
Keely, do you like
Name.
first name whenever they miss a stone.
Yeah, it wasn't O that missed that one though.
Same way, Tay. You're a little down last
And
time.
well, that could have
Give
been
me
the
a little
game.
more.
That missed right there. Canada now has a chance to hit, split the rings and sit two, and if they could ever keep that situation going, they're gonna win.
Same way.
Whoa, whoa!
And it can also tell you that Sweden scored 1 in the 9th. So same situation over there. It's Russia with last stone, but they are down 1.
Okay, that's fine.
Not really rolling. Hits it on the nose. It's Korea gonna hit the other one, because if they go for the one just played by Taylor McDonald, they won't be shot. Downside is if they hit and roll off of this one, Taylor McDonald's stone is going to be really easy to run back. Sun Young now need to do what the previous player couldn't. They need to hold this.
Well, I think they're going to stick it, but rolls into the open.
Yeah, not close for shot stone. I guess if Canada draws all the way out to the wing, Korea could try and hit and flop in on the shot one.
Yeah, could also draw down onto the red one here, Canada, play a freeze on it.
Anything deeper than the yellow already in the rings
T-line.
will make sure that there's no double on.
No. 13.
It's looking heavy here.
Oh, just need to hope that this one sits.
Nope, that's nowhere close, really.
Okay, Keely.
Oh, such a big opportunity to
서진아 치기만 하면 돼.
낙하지 않게 할게.
sit two and be quite certain of having a shot for two. Gives the chance right back to Korea. They're now going to take the shot stun away and sit two. Would really like to see them bring the weight down here and really control this, because they don't want to leave Canada. They're rolling behind the center guard. Takes it far out instead. I think Canada can just draw around there now. Would you like to see them come around?
Yeah, I think so. We're going to have to make a really nice roll here. Don't see these reds as being very dangerous. If you want to play defensively here to make sure you score one, I guess you run the center guard back and open things up.
No.
If you're looking to score two here, so much easier to place it with a draw.
No.
Hard clear.
Goal clear, anything.
Let's just put it this way, blanking is not an option.
Okay.
Well, no. And she won't make the roll all the way. Korea can... they now have some room, actually, to make the roll themselves. Or at least tuck a piece of the inside.
Maybe Kelsey Rock just felt actually wanted her third to play a hit there instead of a draw, missing her first one. It's very close to making it perfect.
오! 오, 기다려야 돼요. 오! 오, 까줘. 오! 10, 8, 10. 오! 오!
Kim gets to the nose. Could still be possible for Kelsey Rock to hide one here.
Okay.
She can still score two.
오!
This is very important for Canada if they want to have a chance to score two and win the game.
오!
Need a little roll. And it looks good. She makes a very nice one. I think it's just visible with a corner, but there is a catcher. The red one back there. Well, Korea's got to hit it really thin for it to catch, but
Yeah, that was a tough attempt. Really came close to the center guard, too close actually. Was never afraid of wrecking on the guard there. Kelsey Rock just went for the shot. It's made it really good too.
좀 센 것 같아.
and,
Important
Kim's, sorry.
It's just important to have a fairly skip if you want to win championships.
Yeah, definitely. So let's see what Kim has. She's gonna need to pull out a good one and come very close to the guard as well.
오, 기다려야 돼요. 웨이트. 오, 오. 오, 안 돼요. 오, 10. 오, 오. 까져. 오, 기다려야 돼요. 오. 웨이트는. 왜요?
Yes, she got this.
I don't think that's enough.
No, it's gonna, well, it would have jammed, but she hits it too thin.
It's going to be a draw for 2 here for Kelsey Rock. Score 2 and win the game, win the 1-2 page. If the draw is made, they'll be in the final. Guaranteed a medal. But Korea will have another chance and play the winner of the game between Sweden and Russia.
Here we go. A draw to make the final game.
Line's good. Wait, well then, line's really good.
Sweeper's on it now. It's looking good. We just need all of it in the rings.
The sweeper seems to have control over this. They're going to be in the final first time since Trish Paulson did it back in 2011 for Canada. Might be the first Canadian team to win the Junior World since 2003. It's been long overdue for the Canadians, and they've secured themselves a really nice chance at it too.
Yeah, final score of the game, 7-6. Canada takes home the win. We'll move on to the final. And that final will be played on Wednesday at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Right, so there's still a game out there. We're going to try and angle our cameras a wee bit so we can pick up these last stones of this game. We won't have any mics on the players, obviously, but we'll have the house here at least. The most important thing, score for Sweden. They have 4 points, Russia have 3. It's the same situation really for the Russians as the Canadians in our 1-2 game. They need to score 2 for the win. We're down to skip rocks. It's Swedish skip, Isabella Vrano. Looking at playing a hit on this red one. Problem though, if she hits it, rolls off, there might be a freeze here for Kovaleva to come down to that yellow pocket, maybe set up for 2. So Canada will be in the final. Korea is bumped down to the semi-final. Winner of this game here between Sweden and Russia will play Korea. Whoever loses this game will be bumped down to the bronze final. So maybe change her mind here, knowing that if she plays the hit on the red, the freeze will probably come. Looking at maybe coming top 4. She'll be line 3 if she does that. A little bit afraid of jamming the red. Seems like you could just pick this clean. But I think the top 4 draw could be a really nice shot. I hate to leave a red though. Isabella seems pretty determined with the top 4 draw, and that's what they're going to be playing here First of skip rocks. Sweden line 2. Trying to put this top 4. Make Kovaleva work really hard to score there too. Sorry, obviously Porchinova playing fourth for the Russians.
Kovalyeva is skipping though.
Just so excited.
Yeah, it's exciting. It's the playoffs.
Yep, 10-10 here.
And she will make it top 4 foot. Nice shot under pressure. Swedish team, only 16 years old, every single one of them. Made quite a big achievement when they beat Switzerland in the tiebreakers today and reached the playoffs. Of course, playing the reigning world junior champions, Porchinova and Kovalyeva of the Russian team. And can tell you the stone it's on its way. Trying to hit and roll off the yellow. Don't want to hit their own. Well, she will keep 2 reds in play, but also leave 3 yellow stones back 4 foot. Isabella going to play the same draw again and make it difficult for Porchinova to score. And it's always nice to get the same shot 2 times in a row. Can't have too many nerves here. Just a little bit of extra adrenaline and it's very easy to play it too hard. Or even sweep it too much. Off it now. Calling back 4 foot, really want this to be in front of the tee line. Can't really give Porchinova that big of a pocket to draw onto. Is it gonna sit down? Well, just top button. Not sure it's gonna be enough to keep Russia from scoring though. No set should be enough for Porchinova. And if she makes this, she'll take the game into an extra end. Final shot for Russia. If they make this, they will still have a chance at reaching the gold medal game. And on its way, need to get to nose. Nothing from the sweepers. It is hanging wide, it needs to curl, it needs to get to nose. And it's just enough for them to score 1. Tied game after 10 ends means they're going to head into an extra. extra end between Sweden and Russia. We are working really hard to be able to give you a camera on the other end of the sheet, so that of course you can follow it and see what team is going to play Korea for the other spot in the final. But it was Canada to get the first one, and we're going to see an interview with Kelsey Rock.
So you're ready for the final. It's been a long way for you coming from Canada, provincial championships, nationals, and now you're here. How does it feel?
It's amazing. It's unexplainable right now. It's just so exciting.
First final for a Canadian women's team since 2011. Trish Paulson couldn't win it. So what do you think about your chances?
Yeah, I mean, we really just wanted to come here and hopefully medal. And yeah, we're guaranteed one now, so it's really exciting. And yeah, hopefully the gold, but you know, we'll be happy either way.
Do you feel Canada's women's are maybe overdue a gold since Marlies Miller in 2003?
I think so. You know, maybe the stars will align and we'll get ourselves a gold. But yeah, it's exciting for us.
Do you have any preference over the team you want to play in the final?
They're all going to be tough, so not really. Yeah, honestly, any team we play, they're all really good teams. So
that game felt like it went by really quickly for the ones watching. How did it feel playing it?
Yeah, really quickly. I mean, blinked and it was over. But it was a really high-paced game and well-shot game. So yeah, it was exciting.
Anything you'd like to say about your team performance up to this point?
I'm just so proud of the girls, and they've played so well, and we just really wanted this so bad, and it's awesome. All our hard work is finally paying off.
Anything you want to say to the people back home watching?
No, just hi to everyone back home, and we love you guys, and thanks for supporting us.
All right, thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We also have some highlights from the 1-2 page game between Canada and Korea. Gonna take a look at them. Start off with the third end, where Kim had a shot to score one. Tried to hit this on the nose, but will get it too thin and spin out. So first point of the game will be a stolen one for Canada. Then in the fourth end, a double attempt to maybe score two, depending on the back ones, but she will play it a bit safe. Kim score one and tie the game up at one each after four ends. In the fifth end, and Kelsey Rock needs to get to the inside of that red. There's also a couple of guards in play here. She comes tight to the first one and will get to inside just enough to score two. Really nice shot, and they lead the game 3-1. But then in the sixth end, it was looking really messy for a while, but Kim is left with that little tap on the yellow to score three. It's a bit too much weight. She gets the tap, but will spin out, and it's a score of 2 for Korea. Seventh end, and Canada has a chance to score 2 right back. It's just a draw to full 12 foot, really. And sweepers have it under total control. Canada puts another deuce on the boards. Lead the game 5-3 after 7 ends. And Korea were not able to generate a deuce in the 8th end. They have a tricky shot to score 1 even. And look at this, it even feathers off the yellow, but just enough to sit in time. They will score 1. 4-5 to Canada after 8th ends. But then in the 9th end, 2 Korean stones in the rings. Kelsey Rock playing the out-turn draw. Bit of a straight spot, and she won't curl enough. Wrecks on the red, and Korea picks up a steal of 2 to lead the game 6-5 before the final end, where Kim didn't curl enough to pick out the yellow on her last, so she left Kelsey Rock and Canada a draw to the rings to score 2 and pick up the win. She makes it, wins the game, and Canada will move on to the gold medal game, and it will be played on Wednesday morning. Make sure you look then. And also stay, because we are going to see what happens in the game between Sweden and Russia. The 3-4 game winner of this will move on to play Korea. And it's an extra end, Sweden with hammer, playing the Yellowstones.
Just so cleared everything up.
A great shot by Sweden, just clears everything on the front.
Only one guarded play for Team Russia.
Yeah, and it's quite far away from the center line.
I guess they're just going to put up the center guard here. Hope for a miss.
Yeah, Kovalyeva sliding out right now, playing another center guard.
Bringing this as tight as possible. I think that's in a nice spot. Not sure if they're worried about the slash double, but I'm not sure if I'd be playing the slash if I was Sweden. It's so easy to just run that first red down onto the second, spin the first one into the house. I think you should be happy just making a simple peel, and that's what Isabella Verano is electing to do, it seems. That's a wise call. Don't need to be too fancy here. That red's really far out. Even if Russia comes around it, you'll have more than the full forfeit to draw to for the game. Nice peel for Jenny Wallin.
Yeah, and another center guard, I believe, on its way. Remember, Russia, the gold medal winners from last year. A rookie Swedish team now have a chance to put them out of the final.
Kovalyeva and Portunova on the team, winning the goal last year. Bit of an upset, beating Hannah Fleming's at that point reigning world champions in the final. Now, seems to be peeling this the other way. I'm looking at the slash maybe now.
No, it's really, really thin. I think they're just making the single peel.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. That's good enough for Sweden. 2 nice shots by Wallin. Under pressure, those shots are simple to make in practice, but when it's down to an extra end, the World Championships, it's just so different.
Yeah, and timeout called by Russia. Anders Kraup on his way. And, not microphones on this game, so we won't be able to hear his Russian. But I can tell you, it's pretty solid.
Just imagine him speaking Russian fluently.
Yeah, it's hard, and remember Isabella Vrano in the 10th end, she made 2 draws to the 4-foot, so she should have that weight down by this extra end.
Well, seems pretty straightforward here. I think we've seen this situation plenty of times before. What you maybe usually see the teams do is draw around the corner here and expect Sweden to take it off, and then you put your second stone maybe top 12 or something, leaving Sweden with a draw against 2. Is that something you might see them do here, Sarah, or is there any other options?
I think it's a good call. It's either that or put the center guard back on, but in that case, if Sweden takes it off, they're going to need to draw and leave Sweden basically all of the 8-foot.
Yeah.
And so they are going to come around.
Yeah, doing this, you'll most likely with the draw. We've seen the middle be a bit fudgy too, so it can make a big difference if you have to go 2 feet wider or narrower. But first of all, needs to make this draw here, Portunova. They've got plenty of time on the clock. Coming down here, sweeping it, sweeping for line. As I mentioned, a bit fudgy down the centre, might grab a bit more. Letting off now. Are they past? Yes, they are. But just slightly short. Not sure if they got enough finish on that. See Isabella just pointing to the red already, looking for the hit.
I want to hit and even stick around on the center line.
Yeah, if she can hit this one roll to the 4-foot, you'll probably see Portugal having to make the hit herself or just a tap maybe.
And then it should be pretty open to get that final score. She's out of the hack. Isabella Vrano. Sweepers are on it too.
Yeah, on and off, seems pretty close. Should be on the red. Where does it roll to? Ah, perfect shot. Jammed in the back there, but I don't think the red's in the house.
No, and I think Portunova is left with this freeze, angled freeze to the yellow.
If you're just joining us, we just had Canada beat Korea in the 1-2 page, so Canada is in the final. We've just angled our cameras over to the 3-4 page to catch the very last stones. Winner of this game will play Korea in the semi-final. The loser goes to the bronze. Sweden with last stone here in the extra end. So this one needs to be really good if Russia's going to steal with it. Looking heavy though, sweepers off it. Coming in here, at least has to sit for shot, make Isabella play her last one. I'm not sure if that's going to happen. Slides too far out of the forfeit, and it's going to be a win for Sweden. So Sweden will progress to the semi-final. Here you see it, 1-2 page. Canada goes to the gold game. Korea down to the semi. Will play Sweden. Winner of the semi-final obviously goes to the gold medal game. Loser of the semi-final will play Russia and the bronze final.
And what a performance by the Swedish girls. They came through in the tiebreakers against Switzerland, and now they beat the reigning world champions to make it to the semi-final. And remember, they still have another, I believe, 5 years in the juniors. So
yeah, crazy. We might just see another dominant team like Eve Muirhead that won the title 4 times. Could have been 5 in a row, but she wasn't allowed to play Junior Worlds when she represented GBR at the Olympics in Vancouver. But yeah, really interesting. And they'll have to play Korea later on. But that's it for us for today, I guess, Sarah.
yep, you can join us again, and you will join us again tomorrow at 12 o'clock when we're going to be giving you the men's 1-2 game between Scotland and Norway. I'm going to guarantee you that's going to be a good one.
Yeah, I'm going to go to sleep early tonight so I don't have to sit up and wait for the game.
Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow.